Hello everyone, and welcome to my Let's Play of Xcom Enemy Unknown. I have done a few before in the past. If you're new to the series though, don't worry, we're going to be going over all of the mechanics of the game as we play. I have played this a few times over the year, and I've had maybe three or four seasons of it uploaded to YouTube. However, in this season we are going to be starting right from the beginning. We're going to be doing a classic, which is very challenging, as it says an extreme challenge for experienced XCOM players only. If you're unfamiliar with XCOM is a turn-based strategy where you're dealing with an alien invasion. We've also got here basically some extra gameplay options. So the damage roulette here, this allows your weapons to have a much wider range of damage, as it says. So they may cause less damage, they cause more damage. There's more randomness involved in each of the hits. New economy means that the council members are basically each of the countries that support the XCOM project, and they provide money. And so with new economy, the funding is randomized as well, so this can be a real bitch, but we'll see how it goes. Also, when you have your rookies start, usually they all start with the same stats. This one, they will have some different stats and different abilities. And then hidden potential, as a soldier is promoted, their stats will increase randomly. So again, as they improve, it will be very, very random. So it should make things a little interesting. So we're going to do that. Also in the advanced options here, we're going to have Iron Man mode. Here we go. I'm not going to enable the tutorial. I'll walk us through everything. Now, the advantage of doing the tutorial is it sets you up in the game really, really easily and gives you a kind of a head start. But we are going to try without and just move on as is. Okay, let's get in the game and see how it plays. Ooh. So first of all, we should be doing our first mission with 4 rookies. But first of all, we've got the intro, so let's just watch that.
In light of the recent extraterrestrial incursion, this Council of Nations has convened to approve the activation of the Xcom project. You have been chosen to lead this initiative, to oversee our first and last line of defense. Your efforts will have considerable influence on this planet's future. We urge you to keep that in mind as you proceed. Good luck, Commander.
So our first option here is to choose where our base is going to be located. Now, each continent around the world has different kind of bonuses tied to them. So North America has all its aircraft and aircraft weapons cost at 50% less, which is this is really good, because you're going to need air defenses, as you're going to need quite a lot of air defenses. So this is very, very important, and it's going to be costing you a lot of money anyway, so you're going to be saving a lot of money through this. Now Europe gives you expert knowledge, which the laboratories and workshops cost 50% less to build and maintain. Now this really depends on the way you want to play the game. So if you are going to be going for a very, very kind of aiming for a fast research, or kind of fast production or cheap production, then you're going to need lots of laboratories and workshops. However, you're not going to buy so many that there's going to be that much of a saving, so this can be not a great bonus. In Asia, we've got future combat. All projects in the foundry and the officer training school cost 50% less. This is pretty good, because in the foundry you get lots of basically kind of bonuses that you can apply to your weapons, your equipment and things like that, to make it basically more powerful, and that's going to be very, very important to upgrade as the missions go on. So you are going to be spending a lot of money from this, so if it costs 50% less, that's pretty cool. Also in the officer training school as well, you're giving your troops more abilities. This can be things like increasing your squad size, or perhaps every rookie starts with a specialist skill, which means he's basically one rank up when he starts, which is very useful. So Asia's definitely a very useful one. South America, we have ways autopsies and interrogations are completed instantly. This is kind of a bit pointless, especially as a beginning base, because there's only 2 countries that you control in South America. So you can get all of these bonuses if you control the whole continent. So for example, if I choose Europe as my base, but then what I do is I put satellites over Brazil and Argentina, then I already get this continent bonus. So starting off with this one is a bit pointless. Plus also the autopsy and interrogations don't take very long anyway, and so all it does is save you a little bit of time, but it's a very, very small bonus. It's not really, there's not much point to it. Now Africa, your monthly Xcom funding increased by 30%, so you just get more money. That's pretty good. So the ones to choose from are definitely going to be, I think, North America, Asia or Africa. I think these 3 are probably the best to choose from, because you're going to get a lot of money from 30% income. However, we're going to go for Asia. We're going to be going for a very kind of a tech heavy build, try and get the foundry up, you know, decently quickly, and the officer training school, and we're going to be investing into those areas to try and improve our squad. That's what I want to be doing this time. So let's try Asia. Plus also I live in Japan, so it kind of makes sense. Which, by the way,
we'll be heading into Japan for the next mission. We've picked up a local broadcast indicating alien activity within a major metropolitan area. We should get down there and eliminate any hostiles.
Okay, so now we're going into the first combat game. Oh, what I was trying to say was, by the way, I'm living in Japan. If you can hear any humming in the background, I'm very sorry, but the cicadas have just started coming out, and they are really noisy. So they're very bothersome for me, but I'm hoping the mic doesn't pick them up too much. So let's launch mission. Now this is going to be our first combat mission, and this is where it's a turn-based
Strike
game.
1, this is Central. You are free to engage all hostile contacts in the AO. Don't take any chances.
Okay, so this is where it's a turn-based game. Now, if you've ever played any kind of Games Workshop games, where you kind of move troops, shoot, go on Overwatch and things, then you'd be kind of familiar with this kind of system. where you kind of just, each side takes turns. So there's your side, the XCOM squad, and the enemy side, the aliens. And there's a number of different things and choices that you can make, but you've got to try and survive basically try and make as many people survive as possible, and that is harder than it sounds. So using cover is very, very important. Now at the beginning here, we've only got this cover here. You've got half the shield. This is light cover, which is not great. So we've got to try and work out where our position is. I'm going to try and move this guy up first to the hard cover position. Okay, we don't see anything yet. I'm going to come back to him now. You notice what was a blue outline first is now become a yellow outline. The blue outline is his first move. Now he gets one more move, and that's the yellow outline here. But with that move, I can choose to do a number of different things. I could move again, which would mean he's dashing. I could try and shoot at something if I saw it. I can go on Overwatch, which means that in the opponent's turn, if I spot any movement, I'll take a kind of pot shot. We can throw a frag grenade, or we can hunker down. Hunker down's quite useful when you're in a forward position and you need to take cover. It means that you lose your line of sight, but you become very, very defensible in your position. So you can also use it to lure aliens towards you. So if I was in this forward position and there was some aliens nearby, I could hunker down and they can see me, but they may want to come closer to try and get a good shot off. I could then have another man in this position here on Overwatch, which they don't know about, then take a pot shot as they try and move forward. It's quite a useful tactic, especially on this harder difficulty setting. Now we've also got our, so all of our squad members here are basically the same type of guys. They're very basic. They've got basic guns, basic skills, and they're all equipped the same. So at the moment, it's a very straightforward game where there's not a great deal of options tactically. However, we've got to try and survive as best as possible, and it's probably best to keep everyone fairly close together. So let's move up to here. And now I've moved everyone once. Now I'm going to put everyone on Overwatch. Overwatch is your best friend in this game. You don't want to be running ahead. You certainly don't want to be running ahead into unknown territory running, because then you're going to get kind of hurt. So let's move this guy. He's our point man. He's going to be the one who takes positions up first. So still nothing, but we can try and use all of this as cover here. So let's move up here. Still nothing. Okay. Let's move up to this position. And then finally this guy. Now I'm not splitting them up, because when you split them up, you're basically increasing the number of fronts that you can be attacked on. So they've got to move as a squad, because you've got to concentrate fire on enemy positions when you find them. And you hope that you find one enemy position at a time and not find all of them at the same time, because that can be very, very dangerous. Right, let's move you up to here. Still nothing. Okay, now let's try and use this hard cover here. We should spot something. No, still nothing. I don't know how many enemies there are. There could be 4, or there could be more. I'm not sure. Okay, now let's just move up to here. There we go. So we've got a few positions covered. We'll go on Overwatch again, and we've just got to keep moving slowly up. No rushing at all. Right. Okay, we can hear something behind us.
You hear that?
Okay, so they're moving about over here somewhere. Some of them are moving about over here, but I've kind of already started moving over here. I want to deal with this area first. So let's see if we can't spot anything and just stay away from the position that we could hear enemy from, because I'm not in the right position to deal with them right now. Now I could move to this position, however the cover is not very good and I think it will leave me exposed, so I want to be careful. Right. Okay, I'm going to move up to here. We can still move from here. Okay, we still haven't spotted anything, so we're okay. I'm not going to make his second move until we've moved everyone else. So you're going to move up to here. And we're going to also move this guy behind the crater here. Just in reach, that's awesome. So we can still go on Overwatch with everybody. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can spot anyone. If they spot us. Okay, so there's definitely some guys up ahead.
You hear that?
Right. What we want to do is... Okay, let's try and move into positions, again, that are defensible. Right. Okay, we can move this guy up. Okay. See, there's a lot of soft cover here. I think we're going to have to go with it for the moment. Okay, we'll have a couple of you up there. And again, Overwatch. Now, if they spot us in their turn, they won't be able to shoot in their turn. Because otherwise it kind of...
Alien life
okay,
on
here they
Earth.
come.
We're witnessing something never before seen in recorded history.
Okay, this is something you'll notice is we miss a lot. So, right, they've moved into our viewpoint. They're going to just spread out a little bit. Let's see if we get one of them. Okay, one of them's gone down. That's a good start. There's two more, though.
Their weapons appear to self-destruct when the operator dies. We should look closely for any fragments that could be salvaged for our own development programs.
Okay, so first we need to be in hard cover. There we go. We moved into hard cover. You two guys, you cannot see anything. Actually, really that good. I'm tempted to try and move you up to this hard cover for now. We're going to dash him. Okay, sometimes a bit risky to dash, but I want him up in that position. Now these two are going to try and cover from where they are. And then hopefully that means the only ones that can be targeted are already in hard cover. And if they try and do a flanking maneuver on us, the two that are at the back on Overwatch will hopefully catch them. So let's try and fire. No, we missed. We had a very small chance. He's in some hard cover there because of this weird alien contraption, so it's hard to capture. Now, if you notice here, this purple hazy thing that comes into the back of his head, they're basically mind melding together, which increases it increases the amount of damage that they can take to the one that's been mind merged, and also increases his skills. However, it also means that they're a little bit vulnerable. So if I kill the one which has 3 life here, it'll automatically kill the other guy because of the shock. So we're going to do a frag grenade which does 3 damage. Oh my god, this is getting really difficult. Why is it so difficult? Okay, so I'm going to try and kill the guy at the back. Let's see, can we spin the camera? There we go. So if I kill the guy at the back... Oh my god, the camera's going crazy. This is not the easiest. I'm trying to kill the guy at the back so that the other guy doesn't get hit by the frag grenade. That way... Actually, it shouldn't matter because it will just do the damage of 3 and then he'll die from the actual mind merge. So it shouldn't cause so much damage that we lose research from him. So basically, if you use frag grenades or explosives, these things kind of...
You may want to instruct your men to exercise restraint when using explosives. While certainly effective at killing aliens, they also destroy the artifacts we're hoping to recover from the bodies.
Yeah.
Just something to consider.
As she explained there, it does damage the artifacts, which will slow down your research. They will be important. Right, so you're done. Now we can try and move up. I'm going to just move him up here. That's one move. Okay, we can't see anything, but we should just stick into cover for now, just to make sure we're safe. Okay, so I'm going to have these two guys move up the top and get high ground positions, and these two are going to try and use the hard cover to get close. So we're just going to run up to here. So these are the positions that we've been before already, so I'm fairly certain that they're safe positions. So that's why I'm running. Usually I wouldn't dash, but for this one, for this moment in time, I think we'll be okay. They should be, my guess is they're going to be around here somewhere. So it's once we get close to that, we should be more careful. Okay. Right, let's move forward. And then this dude, we can run. You can take a position behind him. Now I could have run to the top here. Now they could be up here, which would suck. But my feeling is from earlier sound waves that we heard, they're going to be over here somewhere. Okay. Right, let's move and use this hard cover. Oh, shit. Okay, they're on our wing there, so that's going to be troublesome. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. So you can see the yellow. That means I'm out of cover. We're going to move into cover here. That's used up my move. You're going to move up to here. Okay, we've got a shot on one of them. There's a 40% chance to hit. I think we're going to take it. But it was an expected miss, so that sucks. Okay, why is the... There we go, that's better. Oh my god. Why is the floor see-through right now? Is that to help me? It's really bothersome. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move up to the top here so we can get really high ground. Hopefully we can spot them. And I move forward to the wall. I don't want to move forward to the wall yet because I don't want them to see me and start shooting at me. Okay. Now this guy's going to move because he's out of cover. There we go. And he'll take a shot. Whoa! We're in hard cover, so I'm fairly certain we'll be safe. We're not 100% safe, but we're definitely safer. Oh crap. I'm all right. Oh my god, that is lucky. I didn't expect them to be doing that. Okay, let's take this guy out. So you're going to move forward. Now you can spot so much. That's awesome. So that guy's got a 95% chance to hit. There's an 85% chance to hit, and he's mind merged. We want to kill him. So he's the one we're aiming for. There we go, and that's two of them dead straight off the bat. And we were very lucky with the other guy. And now can he move into? Yes, he can. So he can get a big flanking maneuver here. We should be okay to take him out. 100%, we've got him. There we go.
Good work out there, Strike One.
If I may, Commander, the labs are on high alert. Teams are standing by for your orders. We can begin researching the newly recovered artifacts immediately.
So that's a great start there. We've killed 6 aliens. We took no damage, which means hopefully all of our guys will rank up, I'm hoping. Yeah, we're just very safe, which is great. That's the kind of start that you need. And so hopefully from there we'll do fine. Now, what's very important is that we don't fail any missions. We've got to be as careful as possible, and as soon as we fail a mission, you get on a slippery slope of massive failures. This game is very unforgiving.
Welcome to Xcom HQ, Commander. I'm Central Officer Bradford. My role in this project is twofold: providing tactical support for our field operations, and keeping you briefed on the current situation. My efforts should allow you to focus on the bigger issues at hand. Speaking of which, we have a soldier waiting for a promotion in the barracks. I'll let you get to it.
Alright, so now we're going to be introduced to the kind of the ant farm.
Looks like they're really taking care of business down there. And without so much as a scratch.
Okay, so we've got three
The heavy
three
weapons
promotions.
specialist provides a crucial service to the squad. With the rocket launcher in tow, there are demolitions experts.
Commander to the research
So yeah,
labs.
we've got our first guy here. He's become a heavy. So he has this great big machine gun, and he also carries a rocket launcher, which is damned awesome.
Our snipers
Jesus.
specialize in dealing massive amounts of damage from afar. But without sufficient training, they're vulnerable in close combat situations.
Okay, so we've got one sniper here, so they'll be good at long-range shots. His aim is 70, which ain't too bad. Not too bad. Oh, what was Heavy's skill? Oh, I can't see. Okay.
Just like it sounds, the support class provides that intangible edge our squads need. They make everyone around them better.
Okay, and so there is our support class. Support carry basically med kits and things and
Commander
smoke bombs.
to the research
So they have a
labs.
smoke grenade,
Commander
which
to
then
the research
is
labs.
actually very, very useful. Again, if we have a guy hunkering down at the front and we want to provide him some cover, we could pop some smoke. Or maybe if I rushed a guy ahead, like what happened earlier today, again, to give him some cover, we can pop smoke on him, which is pretty useful. Okay, just very... Oh, I can't check.
The recovered artifacts are being unloaded, and the research team is waiting your orders. We'll get started as soon as you give the order, Commander.
So yeah, now we're at the base. There are a number of things that we've got to do. We've got to do research, and you've got to make sure we choose the right research to make the improvements where needed. We've also got things that we've recovered. We've got 10 weapon fragments and 6 sectoid corpses. This is possibly going to be
Commander to the
12.
research labs. Commander to the research labs.
If we didn't blow up one of the aliens with a grenade, that would possibly be like 12 weapon fragments, for example. It's not too bad. So they're asking me to go to research. Let's go to research, and we can choose our first research.
Hello, Commander. My name is Dr. Valen. I oversee the research labs. This is where all of Xcom's research and development takes place. We have already begun analyzing the artifacts recovered from our first encounter with the aliens. Based on our preliminary findings, we believe we can use them to develop some new equipment for our soldiers. With your approval, we will begin research immediately.
Great. So when we go into research, we've got the start new research project. And here we get to choose. Now, here we've got 3 choices. We've got xenobiology, which this will help us basically build a facility.
Commander to engineering. Commander to engineering.
So basically help us build a facility to capture aliens. Now, if we capture the alien, there's a couple of benefits. One is we can study a captured alien, and that gives us some better research. But also, if we do this, because we've stunned them, their weapons do not explode, which means that we can use their weapons for research.
Commander
And we
to
can also
engineering.
even add that to our inventory. So capturing aliens is going to be very, very crucial to speed up our technological advancement. And the more we can do that, the more secure we can be in future missions. However, doing so is quite a challenge without dying, because you have to get in close and zap an alien, and it doesn't always work. We've got weapon fragments here. This is probably going to be our first study, because this will allow us to get laser weapons, and getting laser weapons as early as possible is the first step in making sure your playthrough is going to be as secure as possible early on. So this is a very, very important early tech. Alien materials will help us build kind of armor and things like that. Again, very, very useful, but we're going to go with weapon fragments first. It's a very important
Commander,
research.
I realize our troops have to put their own survival first, but every alien we use explosives against is one less opportunity to recover new artifacts.
Yes, that's true, but sometimes you just need to make sure you kill things.
Commander, I was wondering when you'd be stopping by. Welcome to engineering. Anything they can dream up in the research labs, we can build it here. Speaking of which, Dr. Valen has just sent us some new schematics. With your approval, we will begin fabrication.
Indeed. So I believe our first manufacturing order will be medikits. So let's manufacture. We only need really a couple. We don't need any more than 2 for now. That will keep us going. I don't want to spend too much. There we go. We can also build satellites here as well. Satellites will be very, very important because we put the satellites up over different countries. Okay, now in build facilities.
We've still got some room to grow up here, but if we really want to expand our facilities, we're going to have to start excavating beneath the base.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the deeper we go, the more it's going to cost.
Okay, so we're going to start excavation. It only costs 10 simoleons, it looks like, or 10 credits, whatever it is. And so once we've dug through there, we can start placing kind of special rooms. So this one's a satellite uplink. We've got an access lift and things like that. Okay.
Commander to mission control.
So yeah,
Commander to mission control.
Here you can see kind of like this ant hill complex or ant farm complex of all of our buildings and things. You can actually zoom in on places and you can see some of our soldiers kind of hanging out, talking, doing stuff like that. But as I said, we've got to go to mission control now.
Commander to mission control. Commander to mission control.
However, we're going to be leaving it there for today. So thank you very, very much for watching. We'll be continuing with part 2 next time, hopefully up in a few days. Thank you all for watching, and please like if you liked it. Leave a comment. Any feedback will be great. Thank you very much, guys. I'll catch you later. Bye bye.